Ladies and gentlemen, we have top analysts that are making large changes to their Nvidia price targets, especially with earnings that's going to be coming up here in less than a week post-market. Now, we have a lot to talk about, and especially with Nvidia, if they do beat their expectations, this could have a large influence on the stock market and specifically AI stocks and the industry, sending these stocks to a higher valuation. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is Data Dispatch. Hit that like button for the algorithm, and thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Subscribe for daily videos, and of course, like everybody else, I'm not a financial advisor, so take everything I say with a grain of salt and do your own research before making an investment decision. Let's talk about Nvidia, specifically looking at its price recently and what we have seen in terms of trading. Now, Nvidia, remember just a few days ago, really hangs out at about that $400. Gets a lot of price influx here, as I think many analysts, investors are predicting that they are going to smash their earnings after Nvidia did come out with some statements that we're going to touch here in just a few minutes. But Nvidia comes here to about this $447, basically $450 mark, settling here at about $440 at the last market close. Now, what's going to be happening is Nvidia is going to be releasing those earnings. Those earnings are announced, and they're going to be happening here August 23rd post-market. Now, with that being said, if Nvidia does beat these expectations, you could have the whole stock market, and especially the NASDAQ and the other AI stocks, could have a trickle effect. Some of the other ones that we talked about, talking about Palantir, talking about C3.ai, and basically if Nvidia does great, then so do all of these other top tier and smaller cap stocks that could have a great effect. Now, specifically, we talked about, and what the title of this video is what are these analysts really changing their price targets to and their metrics? And the reason we want to talk about this is that Wells Fargo changed their price target from $450 to $500. Baird changed theirs from $475 to $570, and UBS changed theirs from $475 to $540. Now, this is all according here to Yahoo Finance that puts out these articles, but I agree with them by saying that these are some very big changes. And this comes after Nvidia, they did signal that they were going to outperform for this current quarter revenue, and on earnings per share, looking at possibly a 306% year-over-year increase. Now, on actual revenue, a 64 jump. This anticipated revenue from analysts was at $77.2 billion. But Nvidia, they came out and they said that they were going to bring plus or minus 2% in $11 billion plus revenue. Now, if Nvidia is actually able to come up with these types of metrics, we could see a large catalyst and possibly these price targets being met by some of these top analysts that have made large changes. And maybe that's why we've seen some confidence coming into Nvidia, especially recently here in a few days. Some large Greenwood candle bars showing confidence coming back in here. Are investors preparing for Nvidia to have a great earnings post-release? Now, talking about that, Nvidia and with their involvement into the AI industry, this could help advance the AI economy, the industry, and other types of stocks that we've been keeping an eye out. Now, talking about that, and especially what to watch for in Nvidia, is basically the preliminary discussion and what we're going to have. One important and one criticism to really kind of, I want to say, highlight is if Nvidia does not beat these expectations and they're actually in line with the expectations, we could see a correction. What we've seen with some of the other AI stocks recently with their earnings, such as PLTR, they were in line and they came down about 15%, 25% even. And especially with C3.ai, they're going to be releasing their earnings at August 30th, which could have a large influx on their valuation too. So big moves that will be coming from Nvidia. It will be exciting to see, especially in terms of will they return to this higher 480 level that we've seen some resistance here in the past. And this is just last month that we've seen resistance at the 480. So coming there, lots of volatility we've seen in the stock in just the previous few months. But I think it'll be important to keep an eye on, and especially trying to take note on what will happen. I want to just start a discussion with you guys. What do you guys think about Nvidia, and where do you think we could see the stock occurring or changing in the near future? Do you think Nvidia is going to smash their earnings like they do say they are going to, or do you think that they're going to be in line or possibly not even meet them? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day.